Have you ever noticed that when, you end your day, you can't really name one thing that was solidly yours? It wasn't that you weren't busy, it was that you were available, always. Phone on the desk, door open, you know, emails dinging, you were there. Then, for me, I've got a gym that I get to go to, luckily. And it really has very little to do with, muscles and VO2 max, which was something I used to track a lot. But for 1 hour, nobody on earth can reach me. And I want to work out why that hour holds up all the others. So really, for the past 20, 30 years, I've been telling myself that I didn't have time, right? Oh, I don't have time to go to the gym. I've got a job, and no, now I've got a wife, and no, now I've got kids, and it just keeps piling up. I'm sure that happens to everyone. The problem was that we do have time. We lose the amount of time that we have as we get older, but the problem was I wasn't making time for it. I didn't have a reason to make time for it. And so on any given day, you get up, and at least I do, and go have my coffee. And I basically, for, a couple of minutes, I'm just myself, right? But it's not enough, because very quickly, you become somebody else's. And what I mean by that is you become the person who needs to, the supplier who needs to finish the contract, right? You become the dad who needs to pick someone up or send some money. You're the husband who needs to run the honey-do list, right? And when that happens, the day never starts or really ends, right? Because you're on this treadmill fulfilling all these roles that you have, right? Maybe your dog is whining and needs a walk, right? So now you're the dog owner. You get the picture. So it's a day that starts and ends, and you figure out that the day really just leaked. It got away from you. Oh, I meant to do this. Oh, I meant to do that, but I don't know where the time went. So I started making time for the gym. Now, I don't want to give you the idea that I decided to go to the gym one day and then, 5 minutes later I was pumping iron and running a marathon. No. I had to fake myself into going to the gym. How did I do that? Well, I was very lucky in that the cafe I went to at the time had a gym next door. And so what I did was, I said, okay, you're having your coffee, the gym's next door, just go to the gym, right? So you can say, if anyone asks, that you went to the gym. Now, I go to the gym, I go in there, do a couple of push-ups, do a couple of, some basic stuff, right? But I never stayed there for more than like 5 minutes. And then that kind of set the baseline. So eventually those 5 minutes became 10, then 15, 30, etc. And eventually it got to the point where it was like, well, now you can't have your coffee until you've been to the gym. So that made things, that stepped things up a notch. And so it made it a must-have because I wasn't getting rid of coffee. So in order to have my coffee, I had to go to the gym. So what happens? I get to the gym now. The phone goes in the locker. And basically what I tell myself is that once that phone goes in the locker, that's the part that matters. It's not the weights, it's not the, what my fast time is, it's my hour, or hour and a half at this point. It's my time. And so, and yes, we've all got clients, and yes, we've all got things that could happen, but if anything did go wrong, whether it was at home or at work, it just goes wrong for that 1 hour. and I can live with that, and I think the rest of the world can live with that too. So and once I started doing that, I realized after the fact, of course, was that being reachable is a setting that you can turn off and on. You don't have to be there 24/7 for every single person, right? Yes, you make yourself available, but what you have to remember is that you want to make your best self available. And you can't do that by being on all the time. No one can, right? And yeah, I'm still not working, but so I guess being unreachable is the easy part, right? No one's paying me, so who the hell's looking for me? But I had more time like this even 10 years ago, and I didn't use it. So that's something that I'd recommend anyone who's watching this video is you have time. You just need to make the decision to commit to how you're going to use that time. Because believe me, in 5-10 years, you will have less of that time. And more to the point, you might be at a stage in your life where you can't make use of that time, right? I'm 50. In 10 years, even though I've got, the whole day ahead of me, I might not be able to take advantage of it as much as I can right now. So use it, definitely, or absolutely lose it. And what I started realizing is that I thought I was looking after my body and doing all this stuff, but what I was actually looking after was the part of me that had gone quiet, where every hour is owed to somebody, and I needed one that wasn't. So it has, investing this time for yourself has a lot of great aftershocks, positive ripple effects that you can make. And the one thing that I've stacked on to my workouts is the sauna, where now it's not about the coffee, because I don't work out in the morning anymore. I'm having my coffee in the morning, but now it's the sauna, and the sauna is my reward. But I can't do the sauna unless I have my workout. So when I go to the gym, I don't go to the gym because, it's time to do arms or do legs. It's because I want to go to the sauna. But in order to do the sauna, I have to do the legs, I have to do the arms, I have to do cardio on different days, of course. But that's the reward. Now, the sauna and working out doesn't fix my life, right? And it probably won't fix yours, but I do sleep better. I'm easier to live with, I think, and that's not nothing. Now, I'll be the first to admit I'm not a gym guy. I'm 50, and I lift small weights badly. What's your hour? And if you haven't gotten one, when did you lose it? I read every reply, and I mean that.